One of my favourite flowers for summer perfume, in fact it makes a great gift for the lady in your life, or indeed the man, are sweet peas. And when I look at this sweet pea here and his mate just the other side there, I don't know about you, but they don't look so good to me. And the reason is here. It's only got a few inches of soil. I want to show you what a difference good soil makes to sweet peas and plants generally. Come and have a look at this. Come. The old farmers used to say the answer's always in the soil, and those old farmers were right. When I'm designing gardens for people, if they say they've got, I don't know, a £5,000 budget, I say, well look, spend £500 on the plants, but spend as much as you can on the soil, because that makes all the difference. Why waste all that money on plants if they're not going to thrive in really good soil? Now this is what I call sweet peas. And if this was in smell-o-vision, you better smell these now. The reason these guys are 7 foot high and really, really bushy is because of the soil that they're in. One of my favourite summer jobs is to cut sweet peas, take them home to beloved, make her day. And the thing about sweet peas, in fact any flower, is that their main role in life is to produce seed. So we need to stop them producing seed, because once they produce seed, they may well think, well that's it now, I can stop flowering. And that's no good to us. So we keep on cutting these sweet peas, stopping them producing seed, which means they'll just keep on flowering more and more and produce more flowers for us. So the more you cut them, the more they'll flower. I cut some, and if they're kind of going over, not much in the way of bud, I'll just kind of let them rot down, but don't leave them on there to set seed, otherwise you won't get the flowers. So the reason these guys are so vigorous and so full of flower is partly because they've got loads and loads of soil, really good rich compost mixed in with that soil. But also, when we planted them out back in March, we did two things. We put lots of this stuff in the ground underneath where we planted, this slow release fertilizer that gradually releases the nutrients month after month, releasing more when it's warm and wet, cutting back a little bit if it's cold and dry, so that you kind of give the plants the feed when they need it. The other thing we did is when these plants were just a few inches high, we pinched out the top. Just pinched out, there's a growth tip here, just pinched him out. And what happened then is you've got a little plant about so big and you pinch out the top, its response to that is to send out lots of side shoots. So what started out as one shoot became 4 or 5 shoots, and then we pinch them out a bit later on, you end up with 15 shoots, which is why you've got such a bushy plant. And that's great, but you've got to have the soil right first. Good soil makes great sweet peas.